And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my story friends from around the world. And I am Pam. I'm so happy to be here with all of us again as your moderator. So welcome everyone to my story Thursday meditation class. And our program will start with kind of some meditation talk from our teaching monk, and then followed by guided meditation. And before ending the program, we will have Q&A session. And today I am very honored and happy to have Monk Jonh as our teaching monk. You can see that he is ready. And I believe all of us here ready as well. Right? I can see all the smile. So just waiting for Monk Jonh to on the cameras. Okay, he's ready now. So without further ado, may I please invite everyone pay respect to our teaching monk by bowing 3 times together. Let's bow. Second bow. And third bow. May I please invite Monk Jonh to begin our session. Uh,
Can you hear me now?
oh, yes.
Okay. All right. So today we we have some situations and it doesn't work. The normal system that I normally use doesn't work today. So but of course it's gonna be transparent. I hope everything is fine. We just lost the internet, so it's unexpected. But we are going to meditate, and today we are going to talk about some tips in order to master the Sabai feeling. When we talk about the Sabai feeling, let me put on this presentation. Can you see the picture now? I guess you can, right? Okay, but let me try to make it better. Okay, I will try to do this. And here, okay, hopefully this is better. So we have again 112 days until 2026, not many days from now, less than 4 months already. Okay, so if you are still these 4 months is like they are enough to begin everything. If you haven't started and you like to do something new, I think this is the time to do so. Okay. So we also have, let me try to get all the system to work. All right. Okay. Okay. So now the first thing that I like to talk about is the ability to have the mind sabai. When we talk about meditation, if you are able to stay relaxed before the sessions, like you don't need to worry about so many different things, your meditation is going to be easy, not difficult, right? But if you have a lot of things to trouble your mind, like you cannot let that go from the mind. And every time you close your eyes and meditate, you are going to you have to look at them. You have to use the techniques to get rid of them from the mind. So these are some tips. We are going to talk about these 4 tips. Actually, 4 plus 1. Okay, because the first one is that we should forget about the past mistakes. Whatever we did wrong, instead of thinking about those memories, some people say, yeah, we have to keep thinking about them so that we don't forget them. And this is partially correct and also totally incorrect. It is totally incorrect because every time you think about those past mistakes, something that make you worry, something that make you feel uncomfortable, you actually add garbages back to the mind that you have cleaned. And if you keep adding garbages back, you have different analogies. You can think about a glass of water, and then you add ink to the water. If you add a lot of ink to the water is clouded, right? This is exactly the same when we think of those memories that we want to forget, some mistakes that we did in the past, we add more ink to the water. So if you can, you know, this also requires mindfulness because eventually we're going to fall back into those memories. But whenever you realize that you start thinking about them again, then you have two choices. First, you just stop your mind from thinking about them again. And second, you need to make yourself busy so that you don't revert to those mistakes again. Okay, so that's the first thing to recommend. The second thing is, of course, never repeat those mistakes again. When you have two roads, the second part, you go back to those mistakes, but the right part is the right part and not the left, right? The right is the right one. The right here means that you're not going to repeat those same mistakes again. It's like you walk away from them and you forget them forever. Then you don't add more into the water. And then number three, you're going to keep reminding yourself positive memory. Positive memory is good karma that you do in your days, which means that instead of doing those past mistakes, then you start doing something good instead. And we have more good things. Then you collect those memories. And it's like you have a deck of cards. And these actually contain two types of cards, good memory and bad memory. The chance that you're going to draw a bad memory card depends on how many bad memory cards you have in the deck, right? And how many good ones. So that you have 10, I don't know how many cards are there in the deck, like 50? I'm not really sure. I'm not good. I haven't played cards for many years. So let's say that you have 50 cards in the deck, and then you have 5 bad memory cards. You have 45 good ones. But if you keep adding more good cards into the deck, the chance that you're going to draw those 5 cards will be negligible. Eventually, not going to bother you anymore, right? And the last here is to do more positive behaviors that will make you feel like part of yourself. So these actually will kind of keep yourself busy with some new things. And then you don't actually go back to think about the past mistakes again. If you practice these 4 things, and of course, meditation will help you slowly neutralize the effect of those past memories. The chance that they will appear again in your mind, not zero. But of course, when they appear again, you can laugh at them. But sometimes when they appear, you feel so bad. But there is one saying that you can, for life can be misery in the short term, but can be comedy in the long term, right? If you think about the past mistake yesterday, you did something wrong yesterday, you're gonna feel bad about it. But maybe 30 years from then, from yesterday, 30 years later, you're not gonna feel so bad about them anymore, right? Because the time already has healed the wound and not to make you feel bad about them. Meditation also speed up this process, which means that if you practice the first 4 here, which are here to forget about the past mistakes, of course, not to repeat them again. And then keep reminding yourself new or past positive memory. And then keep doing more good things so that you have more positive energy to collect. These will help you to have Sabai mind. And when you have Sabai mind, you can have easier meditation. And when you have easier meditation and you meditate more, these will even neutralize the effect of those past memories and help you to have a new life, right? Okay, so we are going to come back to this after the meditation. But now we are ready to begin our meditation, and let's meditate first. All right. So let's prepare ourselves for an inner peace time. So now I would like you to sit comfortably. You're going to close your eyelids softly and gently. Spend a moment to relax and breathe in and out softly, slowly a few times. You breathe freshness and positive energy from surroundings. And you breathe out completely uncomfortable feelings from both body and mind. Continue breathing in and out for a while. So that you feel a bit more comfortable and relaxed. You may spend a moment to make sure that all the muscles in the body are relaxed. From the muscles of your forehead to the muscles on your face, your chin, your chin. Feel the flow of relaxation spreading to your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, down to your fingertips. Relax the muscles of your torso from your chest to your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your knees, down to your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes, until you feel completely relaxed in every part of your body. Now that you feel a bit more relaxed, I would like you to imagine that you are sitting alone somewhere in the world. That can be the top of a mountain, or maybe a beach, flower field, riverbank, you name your choice. Just that you can be there alone and you don't feel lonely. You can enjoy being there all by yourself, enjoying every breath as you breathe softly and slowly. Normally we breathe too fast, but when we breathe at least 2 times slower, the mind will calm down. So you may try to slow down your breath, and at the same time, stay with the awareness of the breath, so that the mind doesn't think about anything else. If you have a lot of sati, this should not be too difficult. But if the mind has been busy or clouded, you're gonna need to spend some effort. And this has to be done relaxingly. Do not force the mind to stay. So if the mind wanders, and it will, don't be worried. No need to feel annoyed or frustrated, as the mind is like a crying baby. We need to be patient. But if we understand, we don't need to be patient. And now we understand it's the nature of the mind to think. So when we train the mind not to think, this requires some effort. And we're going to use the effort relaxingly. Keep bringing the mind to the breath for as long as you can. And when you can stay longer with the breath, your mind will feel lighter as all heavy thoughts and uncomfortable feelings have been naturally removed temporarily from the mind. Then I would like you to bring your mind to rest at the center of the body. I begin to breathe and follow your deepest breath to arrive and to touch an empty space in the middle of your abdomen. That space is the center of your body. Feel the space. Touch the center softly and gently to the extent comparable to a bird's feather floating down from the sky. And finally land up on a calm water surface without disturbing the calmness of the water surface. That's how soft, how gentle your mind can feel up on resting at the body center. It's gonna repeat several times, resting the mind at the center. Doesn't matter how many times the mind runs away. You can also bring it back again and again. And when you begin to become familiar with the center, no need to depend on the breath. Just leave the mind there so that your attention doesn't move back and forth with the breath, but can stay still at the center of your body. And while staying at the center, you might want to repeat a mantra internally. You may repeat a mantra that can be clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, or clear, equilibrium, clear, equilibrium, clear, equilibrium, clear, equilibrium, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata. Oh, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahant Samma Arahant Samma Arahant Samma Arahant. Feel as if there is a wireless speaker playing the mantra soothing voice from within, and you're listening to the voice as you repeat on your own without depending on my repetition. You're going to repeat until your mind becomes still. And that moment is when you don't feel you need your mantra anymore. And the stillness of the mind will make you prefer doing nothing than repeating the mantra. That is when you don't need to repeat anything anymore. Just stay still. Samba Arahang Sama Arahang Sama Arahang Sama Arahang Sama Arahang. When you repeat the mantra, continue to maintain the awareness of the body center. Sama Arahang Sama Arahang Sama Arahang Sama Arahang. And I would like you to additionally visualize an image You may begin by imagining that your whole body is empty. Imagine that you have nothing inside of your body, no bone, no muscle, no organ, nothing inside of your body, nothing but the air. Within the empty space inside of you, create a feeling that there is something round, clear in its spherical shape. Imagine the sun, the full moon, a water drop, a crystal ball. Choose one that is easiest for you to visualize. When you visualize, don't worry about the quality of the image. Even though the result may be blurry, even though you might feel as if you're daydreaming, and in fact, it's gonna be similar to when you dream. You dream about something round. You dream about the presence of that thing inside of your body. This dream doesn't have to be clear, doesn't have to be vivid, but should be continuous. And if you can dream about that object uninterruptedly, regardless of the quality, maintain the presence. Something inside your body That dim is at the center of your body. Doesn't matter how clear you can see, how it looks, as long as you can visualize continuously. We also repeat the mantra together while you visualize the image. Sama Arahang, 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 Sama Arahang. I will leave you with some space so that you can continue on your own in silence. Until the meditation comes to an end. And we can and will share loving kindness together. You may continue Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. And with an amount of peaceful energy within you, imagine that you are spreading it out in all directions. Allow the energy to grow, to cover yourself and people who are in the same room, who are in the same house or same building. But in fact, it doesn't matter who they are. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the peace energy that you are sharing. Imagine that you share further to everyone in the same city, same region, same state, same country. Doesn't matter who they are. You are going to share with them equally and unconditionally. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. Continue to share to everyone in the world, regardless of their race, nationality, or belief. May this peace energy spread to the mind of all human beings. May this peace energy clean and purify their minds. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. May all of them live together in harmony with no fight, no conflict, no violence, and no. May peace prevail on earth. And now our meditation is coming to an end. You may take a deep breath in and out a few times. Breathe in, breathe out, softly, slowly, and long. Feel the environment, everyone and everything around you. And once you feel you are ready, you may softly, slowly open your eyes while listening to my blessing. สัพเพพุทธาภลปัตตาปัจเจกานัญจยังพลังอรหันตานันจะเตเชนรคังพันธามิสัพพโสเตอัตตาสุขิตามิรุณหาพุทธศาสเนอรุคาสุขิตาหุทธาสหัสสัพเพหิยาติภิสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีภวันตุ Day. May all your wishes be fulfilled. Sape Purentu Sankappa. May all of your dreams become true. Janto Anaraso Yatta. Like the full moon in the night sky. Manisho Tikraso Yatta. Or similar to a flawless crystal sphere. Okay, so now you may open both your eyes and your webcam. Right? You can show your smile, but before you open your webcam, you can wipe the eye wax, the saliva, and adjust your costume a little bit. We already established the fact that we should not lie down and meditate, right? I hope you didn't sleep in any corner of that room. But okay, so now you may smile and now we need to wait for people who just wake up. They're ready soon. If you think about purchasing any webcam, that's not on time. It has to be next time. Okay. All right, so let's smile. Great. Okay, let's see. Good. Smile one more time. Excellent. Okay, not sure if anyone is capturing it. Okay, one more time. Excellent. Beautiful. All right, so if you have, please looking forward to sharing, to reading your meditation experience. Okay, you may share your experience. Why not? Okay, so how was your meditation? Hopefully you managed to calm down a little bit. But while I'm waiting for your sharing, maybe I can continue with this. Okay, so let me also continue share my screen. Okay, all right. So we talk about today the ability to let go. So important because the mind, as we grow up, it's harder to let go than to remember. Or maybe we can say that something that you want to remember, you forget. Something you want to forget, you remember. I like to share one story with you. One story because um, there is a story of a man holding a glass. We don't have a glass, so I cannot be that man. So just happen to find the image, and he asks, um, "What's the weight of this glass? Is it heavy? Is this glass heavy?" And people say, "No, it's not heavy. It's just a glass. It just contains some water, so it's not so heavy." Yeah, the man said, "Yes, it's true. The glass isn't heavy, but it depends on how long you have hold it. You have held the glass. If you hold the glass for 1 minute, of course, your arm doesn't hurt. But if you hold the glass for maybe 10 minutes, then you might think about putting them down. But of course, if you hold the glass for several hours, now you might think about not holding them anymore, right? Not holding the glass anymore. So the weight of the glass, whether it will bother you or not, depends on the time that you have held it in your hand. Whether it's just going to be 1 minute, 5 minutes, 2 hours, a day, or some people many years, right? Basically, the best is just to put the glass down. If you can put the glass down, then you don't need to wear the weight of the glass anymore. Similar to our topic today, there are 4+1 things that we recommend you to do. This requires some practice. So you may say, yeah, I try, it doesn't work. Yes, it doesn't, but it depends on how long you have tried, how long you have practiced. Number one, forget about your past mistakes. Because again, it's like you have a wound. If you have a wound on your arm, you want the wound to recover. You don't press it, right? You leave the wound heal, and the wound will heal on its own. But if you keep pressing the wound, oh, I want the wound to heal, so I have to check it, I have to press it, I have to look at it. It will heal slower. So the best is not to think about those past mistakes. Everyone made mistakes. We have those memories that we want to forget. If you can forget, that's the best. If you cannot, try. But this will require number two as well, that you never repeat those mistakes again. So you don't add more cards to the decks. We talk about a deck of cards, and this deck of cards contains two types of cards. The first type is good memory cards, and the second type is bad memory cards. If you have 50 cards in the deck, the chance that you're gonna draw that 5 bad memory cards will be 10%, right? Is that 10%? Anyone good at math? Help me calculate. I don't have access to ChatGPT at the moment. You can help me. Again, you have 50 cards and you have 5 bad cards, which means the 45 cards are good memories, 5 bad memories. How many percent? What is the probability that you will draw the bad memory card? Then we can, in fact, never add bad cards to the deck and try to add more good cards, right? You keep doing more good commas. You add more good memory cards to the deck. Say if you have now 100 cards and only 5 bad memory cards that you don't want to draw from the deck, the chance that you will draw a bad memory card is now 5%. Am I correct? If I'm not correct, those who are good at math can help me. You can correct me. I'm a monk, I'm not mathematician. Let's see. We have Godfrey who say, thanks very much. We have enjoyed, relaxed, and still our mind. And Fano Me San Soa from Madagascar. Okay, that's very long name. But believe it or not, the Madagascar name, they have every meaning in their syllabus, and their long name very meaningful. I don't know the meaning. It was peaceful and good. And Elsa Marine, thanks so much. It was great time relaxing. A time more focus. Greeting from Mexico City. Umelo from Ovari. I really had soothing moment. I really feel relief after a long day of stress. Okay, Fi Oluwa, thanks so much for the amazing meditation. My mind feel at ease and calm. Mardel, very calm and fresh feeling. Thank you. Fayemi, my meditation was relaxing and refreshing. Thanks very much. Diana Iluma from Lagos. It was a nice session and I enjoyed every bit of it. I feel more lighter and than I was a few hours ago. Martha, uh, Matar, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. What a wonderful moment. I have worked. The session helped me to have more relaxation and focus. Ayomide. Thanks. It was an amazing meditation session. Omolola. I had a peaceful session. Okay, some people confirm it was 10% chance. Muhammad Mahi. It was amazing session. And L, is that L? I came to meditation feeling distressed. My goddaughter passed away today. Oh, I'm very sorry. I wish her to have a peaceful afterlife and spread my peace energy to her. So I was speechless, not knowing what to say to my friend. In Buddhism, birth and death are seen as beautiful, but yet it's hard to accept that someone could die from cancer. I asked for support in one of my groups, but I didn't receive it. And during the meditation, I realized peace is within me. Still, I like to ask, what can I say to my friend whose daughter passed away yesterday? And what can I do for her? She asked me to pray for her daughter, and I could also feel unsettled and feel ashamed that I didn't consistently send love and kindness to my goddaughter more consistently during her illness. How can I process it? Okay. Um, when someone dear to us pass away, if the person can look at us in the afterlife, what version of us does the person want to see? Do you think your goddaughter would like to see you crying? Or you think your goddaughter would like to see you strong? These also apply to your parents, anyone who dear to you, who passed away. Do they want do they want to see you weak or strong? If they see you weak, can they move on? Suppose that you are sending your friend at the airport. The person is going to board a flight in 20 minutes. But then you cry. Oh, I cannot make up my mind. I don't want you to go. I miss you. But the person is, uh, he needs to catch the flight now. Crying will not help him to board the flight, and he cannot stay longer. His visa has expired. So the correct thing to do is to help them move on, but also send them peace energy. Now the person will study abroad, but cannot work abroad. And if you meditate and think of the person at the center, you send peace energy to the person. So you transfer money to your uh, family when they study abroad. They cannot work. And without your money transfer, they cannot survive and have good life. So you're gonna meditate and you're gonna spread the energy. The energy will be transferred to the person and they will thank you. They will understand everything. They have no worry in the world now. So the one who are still in trouble are not them, but us, right? Us. Okay. Dek Benga, thanks very much. That was very relaxing. Abati, thanks for wonderful sessions. After stressful time in the market, the meditation session helped me to let go of tension and reconnect with my inner peace. Thank you. Sarah, thanks very much. Uh, okay. For the moment of meditation, although it was too much for me due to connection problems, I was able at least to find good part of my meditation called Joey Roger. Today meditation I really appreciate because it relaxed me during my uh, the mantra. My abdomen became hot like I was near fire, but now I'm cool. Uh, the fire in your stomach is the moment when your mental impurities were being burned. So that uh, now you're good, right? You're good. Francisca, thanks for the wonderful meditation sessions. I feel refreshed. And Fano Me San Soa, Tuni, Tuni Similamina. Um, Adama, I really enjoyed the session. I did my best, my meditation so far today. And Caddy, the meditation was great. One I feel at ease and calm and relaxed. Okay, and happy to read all of these messages. All right, so number one, forget the past mistakes. Number two, never repeat them again. Number three, do more good deeds so that you add more good cards to the deck. Number four, then you number three is to keep reminding yourself just like to look at the good cards. If you draw a bad card, just put them back into the deck. Don't look at them. But if you draw a good card, keep looking at them with more smile on your face. And then number four, keep adding more good cards to the deck. These are the four recommendations, which will help you to meditate better. But of course, if you meditate, the amount of peace energy will neutralize the effect of seeing the bad cards. So next time you see the bad card, you're gonna shrug your shoulders and it's okay because you don't feel bad at them anymore. You know, there is one saying that when people break up, they feel like the world is gonna collapse. They cannot live anymore. And 2 years later, they marry someone else. Because although it might be hard at the moment, but it might not be so hard a few years later, right? As Charlie Chaplin, I think it's Charlie Chaplin who mentioned that life is a short-term tragedy, but long-term comedy. Again, life is short-term tragedy and long-term comedy. When you look at the problem that you recently have, it's gonna feel like it burns because it's closer to you. But when you have more distance to the problem and leave them into the past, like this guy who have so because he have been holding to the glass for many hours. Then he put the glass down and he have better he might need arm massage or arm stretch. This one will help him. Okay, so you will only learn painful lessons. Again, this contains two words, painful lessons. You will learn painful lessons when you can split these two words. You split painful and lessons. You forget the pain and you learn the lessons. So you learn painful lessons. You only learn painful lessons if you can split these two words and forget the pain and learn the lessons. Okay, but how can you forget the pain? You need to be aware that it's painful first, because if you don't know that it's painful, you're not going to do anything, right? You know, okay, you keep being hurt, and uh, that's gonna not be good. And how to learn this pain? You need to learn peace, because if you feel peace, you know that the other feeling is painful. Some people never know that they have pain. They thought it was fine because they never experienced peace. But once you experience peace, you see the other side of the coin already. You know that there are a different type of cards in the deck. Then you know that you should not involve with the pain. All right. So yeah, we have to end because the time is up. And if you already, I started this new thing and many people got confused, and I'm sorry. Yeah, this easy Dharma is in fact sessions to answer the questions. We already answered 5 questions in this video. So if you haven't watched, you can go to YouTube and go to the My Story channel, which is a different channel than the My Story Live. It's My Story. And then you click live, and it's the latest live. We have 5 questions answered. First, what is meditation? Second, is meditation religious? Third, how long we should meditate? Fourth, why do we need to meditate longer? And the fifth one is, what are the benefits of meditations? These 5 questions already answered. Actually, I prepared 15, but I managed to answer only 5 because I need to speak the whole time. Yes, normally I also need to speak the whole time, but I don't have to speak this rhythm the whole time. I speak meditation. That's fine. When I feel tired, I don't speak. But when I do the live, I have to speak the whole time. It was so tiring. So this is the link, but I'm pretty sure you cannot click this link from the video now. So maybe someone can send the link to the to the chat box. Okay, help me send the link. Or can I send the link myself? I I don't think so. I should not touch anything. Today we didn't have internet. Now we use different system. If I touch it, it will break. So I'm not gonna touch it. So someone help me. Oh, L is Elena. Okay. I thought it was who. We don't know. Okay, so I'm finished. I'm done.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Mang John, for a very interesting topic that you have shared with us today. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Hope you all had a really wonderful, peaceful time together as well. And thank you for sharing your great meditation experiences. And to wrap up the session, may I please invite everyone pay respect to Mang John by bowing 3 times together. Let's bow. Second bow. And third bow.
May all be happy, healthy, and wise. May all of you have all the wisdoms to come out in your life. All your wishes be fulfilled. All your dreams become true. And every time you meditate, may you attain the inner peace that we call the Dhammakaya within easily and effortlessly without delay. Sadhu.
Thank you so much for a wonderful blessing. Looking forward to see everyone again coming next week. Have a great day, great night, wherever you are. Bye bye.
Okay, bye. Thanks, Pam, and bye, Elsa Marine, and Coach Joey Roger, and Nam Tan. Welcome to the live, and Lee Shui, and Manish, and Yoon, and Coffee, and Jane NPC, and Sarah Divine, and Caddy, and from Banjo Peace Club, and Ninga BA, and Omo Lola, and Jesse Louis, and Isaiah, and Elena, and Ayokunu, Gedeon, and Ruth, and Martha, Mudumita, Ade Yovin, and Ruth and Mardel. Finioluwa, Adekbenga, Fatmata, and Adrineki, and Pindu, Odunayo, and Muhammad Maha, and Asiatu, Sodi, Samuel, Motolani, Abadi, Ini Oluba, and Helena Bay, Blessing, Eludoyin, Ayomithan, Adeyemi, Muturin, Fayemi, Diana Iluma, Francisca, Comfort Monday, Dumebi, Umelo, and uh, Phono. Is that not Fino, right? Phono Mesa Sua from Madagascar. Umelo. Okay, that's probably all. So see you on next Monday. Until then, goodbye.